Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and today this is episode 8 of the Southampton career, and we are really getting more into the career now. As you can see, 7 games played, we're just sitting out of that relegation zone, so there is a bit of danger there. We need to get some wins. I really want to steer clear of that. I want to come like mid-table. So when it comes to the latter stages of the career, or this season, I don't have to worry about being in the relegation zone. But here, Luke Shaw wants a new contract, and that's what happens like every season. Player wants a new contract, or either they want to leave, like Ben Arthur in my Newcastle one. That sort of made it a bit interesting. I think I'm not sure if that's the reason why people like the Newcastle one more. I'm not quite too sure, but people are starting to leave, well, I'm going to say constructive feedback. That's what I take it as. I know, of course, Newcastle, Southampton, Bolton, all English teams. So I may look maybe 2 seasons in with Southampton when I achieve all that I can. Winning the Premier League is probably out of my reach. So when I think I can achieve something solid with Southampton, like win a competition or something, like either it be FA Cup, maybe Capital One Cup, or if I qualify for Europe, maybe in the 2nd season and I win that in the 3rd season, I may look to leave. Because I know I want to make it a bit different as well. So I may move on to a team that's outside of England, just to make things a bit different. Like I said, someone suggested that in some uncertain terms, but I definitely agree. And that's what I love with my comments. I do want to see constructive feedback, even if it's like a little bit harsh and sort of, like saying, sort of in a mean way, sort of like trying to insult me, but I still take it on board as constructive feedback, because for FIFA 13 or FIFA 14, this is FIFA 13 obviously, FIFA 14, that's more like my 2nd season basically of doing YouTube, like the 2nd FIFA game, like two years of doing FIFA in a row, and that's where I really have to come in, and a lot of it is because I'm getting a bit more popular now. Like if I was only had like a couple hundred subs, people probably wouldn't expect me to do that great. And now, because I'm getting a bit more popular, this is just in my opinion, people are expecting my videos to be better. But now we're into the match, so I focus on that now. But that's what I really want to say. I love to get the constructive feedback, because it helps my videos get better, and I know what people want. So definitely looking into that for FIFA 14. And I have a big career plan for that, so you just have to watch out. But here, in the 20th minute, West Ham on the ball, Maiga, he had the shot. I bring my goalkeeper a little bit up there because I sort of challenged him to beat me if he was good enough, and he showed that he was good enough. I really didn't expect he was going to score there. Usually I do that and it blocks the angles well, but near post, you know, it's probably a bit overpowered in this year's game after previous years where you couldn't basically never score from near post. So that was a bit interesting. And here, this is something I definitely wanted to show. That was paid as a free kick. And I picked up the ball, I got it from him, basically stole it. Like, he just ran into me, and that was counted as a free kick for them. Look at that. I stole the ball. That should have been at least a penalty for us, and we would have scored there. That shouldn't have been paid a penalty, and we had an extra player in the box, so I just could have easily passed it across, and that would have been a goal, and we would have equalised. But I think it's just going to be one of those games. We are playing away. And yeah, very unlucky to not have have an equalizer already. But it's getting into that extra time period of the first half. So let's see. Nothing's going to happen there. So very disappointed that we couldn't at least get an equalizer there. But West Ham, they scored a good goal, so they probably deserve to be in front. And here I had to make a sub straight away because things weren't really going the way I planned in the first half. Took Ricky Lambert off. Took him off and then bring on the beast, Mayuka. He's got pace, he's got trickery, and he's got the finishing ability, and hopefully he can show that in this second half. And not to forget, this match is very important because West Ham, they're really going to be, you think at the end of the season, will be really around the similar position. We're both trying to escape that relegation and really try and come at least mid-table. Mayuka puts the ball in, Jay Rodriguez, he's a beast in the air. Like I said numerous times throughout this career, he scored so many goals in the air, and really that's his threat. He's a great finisher, but he's not too bad on the ground with a bit of pace. So he's really a fantastic all-round striker. Very enjoying using him right now. He's scoring heaps of goals. So now we're entering the time where teams usually make their substitutions like around the 60th minute, and that's what I got to look to do to change this game around, because right now we don't really look like scoring a winner. We scored that very good, second goal was very good by Jay Rodriguez in the air, so definitely looking to keep him on the ground. He's on good form. But Adam Lallana, we need someone else fresh in midfield. Gonna keep Gaston Ramirez on, he's a fantastic player. But Leandro Paredes, he's a really good prospect for us for the future. He is someone who could help us become into a really make our status in the Premier League, not just a relegation threatening team. Really a team that could really threaten for European places when he's really at his full potential. Him and Gaston Ramirez, those two attacking midfield players, they can really win so many matches for us. If I can, because I believe I can defend well. So if I defend well, then in attack, I have those good players, plus Mayuka with the pace. I can really, and Jay Rodriguez with the finishing ability, I definitely think we can improve our position in the Premier League. But here, they had a chance from Matty Jarvis. It was very close there, actually, in near post. But now, Maiga is off, and they bring on Andy Carroll. Got to watch out for his height. But here, Montoya coming on from right back. Crosses in for Emmanuel Mayuka, but it was straight at their keeper on this occasion. But here, we keep going on the attack. Mayuka, again, he's going to have a shot. It's saved. We're creating so much chances. I'm really feeling we can score now. Just because we're creating the chances, we definitely deserve. As you can see there, 9 shots to 3 in the stats right there. So we really should have scored more with 9 shots. But we just got to keep going. Ramirez finds Mayuka. He just has the ability to get past his opponent like that. And here's a shot, but it cannons off the crossbar. And again, we're just creating so much chances. That was the 10th shot we had at the game at that time of the match. But here, they had a chance, Jarvis, and of course, they're going to score right at the end of the match in basically going into injury time. And that's the game for you, especially that happens, it happens especially more times when you play away, but what can you do? So after more or less dominating the second half, it looks like here we're going to face defeat and really playing away. It's almost impossible to score. They're going to almost put all their players in defense, going into 90th minute. And in the 90th minute, it's so hard to get the ball back, but luckily there we had the pressure. We have one last chance to get the equaliser. This could be a really important point. If we can pick up a draw here, it could be really important when it comes to the end of the season. So I really got to focus. I said I found it really hard to score when all their players are back. But here, Schneiderlin on the ball. Wasn't quite sure what to do there. But he found Jack Cork, a future captain possibly. Then he had the shot on his left, and he powers that in to get the late equaliser. Fantastic goal there. And we were staring at defeat, and then we picked up what seems to be the equaliser to pick up a point when we were just staring at defeat, like I said. So we just need to hold on here. And after all the interesting stuff happening in this match, it finishes as a 1-1 draw. I suppose with them scoring late, we picked up a late goal as well. 2 goals in the 90th minute. And Jay Rodriguez deservingly gets a man of the match. He's a superstar. He's scoring. He's assisting. But really, we should have scored even more than 2 goals. With 9 shots on target. But that's what happens in the game. You really got to take most of your chances. Especially when playing away. The other team seems to always play better. And Ramirez hasn't scored for quite some time. So that's definitely a hurdle he has to get over. But that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys next time.